Welcome back to another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad, episode number 40. The conversation I want to get into today is about George Kambosos. Is he making a very big mistake in going after a Ryan Garcia fight? Or was there a plan in place even before the Teofimo fight to fight Ryan Garcia? Let's take a look at some of the clips to actually prove my point.
I've got a respect for Garcia too because we faced time. You know, he showed a lot of love in my fight against Lopez, and you know, I know he's backing me. I know he wants me to win this fight. I gave him my word after I beat Lopez and I take all his belts. I said I'll give you the first crack.
Ryan Garcia is back in the ring. Maybe there's a possibility after this fight. I read some articles that he might fight George Kambosos.
Well, look, if you think about it and you put the puzzles together, Kambosos is with Lou DiBella, and Lou DiBella also promotes Ryan's next opponent, this kid from Africa, trained, I think trained and promoted by Lou DiBella. So maybe they did work something out with Golden Boy, where let's do this first and then work on a big fight. I'm pretty sure that's probably what the direction they're looking at. Because look, Lou DiBella is my friend, and I'm gonna put him on the spot. Lou DiBella is my friend, and
you and Kambosos, what do you think? Do you like that fight?
Yeah, I do like that fight.
I think you would sell better in Australia than a lot of other people.
I would sell better than every single one of these guys. But I win that fight. I knock him out within probably like 7 rounds.
So I'm going to explain before I really start explaining. The reason why I put my videos together like I do my research, I do my homework, and I try to do my best to give you guys the best content that I can possibly give you guys without misinforming you. So you heard it out of Kambosos' mouth, Robert Garcia, and Ryan Garcia's mouth. I believe that this was already in the works before the Teofimo fight, which you actually heard Kambosos already talking about. I think is a mistake. I think that if he was to fight Ryan Garcia and lose, which I got Ryan Garcia in that fight, and if he was to go to LOMACHENKO and lose, it's a lose-lose situation. If you go after Devin Haney and you prove that you are the best and you prove that why not follow it up? I got something simple. Why not follow the big win against Teo, which was a big win because he was the underdog. It was a big win for Kambosos. Kambosos could follow that up with another championship fight, champion versus champion, and Devin Haney, and actually make it just a big show. He can make a bigger name for himself fighting Devin Haney. I'm not speaking on popularity. I'm not speaking on none of that stuff. A lot of you guys try to speak on popularity and stuff that really don't make boxing sense. I'm speaking on business, the business of boxing. These fighters don't get it. They are the ones that get in there, but they get these promoters, so-called promoters, behind them and promote them into the ground. Promoters. I'm gonna explain how I view a promoter. Promoters, it's like buying a house, right? You're a promoter. You buy a house. You buy a house. You want to nurture that house, and then you want to sell that house for profit. That's the way the game of boxing works. When they sign a fighter, they want to sign the best prospects that they could possibly find to make money off of. And when they make money off you, they want to make sure that they're going to continue to make money off you. So it's like I said, it's just like buying a house. When you buy a house, you want to make sure you buy the best house that you know. You're not going to spend money to waste money. Some people will, but these promoters are smart. They know what they're doing. They college educated, and they've been around. Sometimes they've been around the business for quite a while. They don't get into the game of boxing because they love boxing. They know there's a lot of money into boxing. Just like a lot of people get into a lot of other things, especially YouTube and some other adventures that you could take, investments, whether it's stock market or crypto market. You can get into some of that stuff because you want to invest. These fighters are an investment for the promoters, so the promoter's going to always do what's best for them. But on the part of Kambosos, he has to look at it like, okay, look, I'm in control. He say he's in control, right? You guys hear a lot of clips. You can go find him on YouTube. He say, I'm in. Lou DiBella is, he's just here. I'm in control. I'm the fighter. So act like it. He can pull the strings, but I think George Kambosos don't have as much power as he say he has. They under contract. They sign these lengthy contracts for a certain amount of fights and stuff like that, man. And it just ruined a lot of these fighters. They ain't got nothing to do with their background or where they come from or who they are. I love the sport of boxing. But this is what's wrong with the sport of boxing, because they sign with promoters that's only looking at what promoters want to look after, and that's an investment, you know. But I think that George Kambosos is a great champion. He earned the right to actually call himself a champion. But why not follow your big win over Teofimo and follow it up with a Devin Haney fight? This ain't got nothing. Like I said, this has nothing to do with popularity or none of that. You guys base boxing off a popularity contest. If you ain't a good fighter, that means I ain't gonna fight you. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these guys in the top, if you're in the top 5 of boxing, you are somebody. And Kambosos is in the top. I think he's in at least a top 6 or top 7. You know, but in his weight division. But I still think that you know, to become champion, that's a very big task to do. And he proved everybody wrong that he could beat T.O. He knocked T.O. down. So, but I do, like I say, if he was to go and fight Ryan Garcia business-wise, think about this as a business, guys. If he was business, if you're gonna go after something and you know you know anything is 50-50 when you go to buy anything or invest in anything. But Kambosos' chances against Loma, I think Loma got a really good chance of beating him. And I think Ryan Garcia will actually knock him out. I think Ryan Garcia will be the one to end him. Even though I think if he was to lose to Lomachenko, he would be ended also. But I do think that he will actually lose to. The thing about it is, I want to keep on my point about business. But I think if you put yourself in a win-win situation when you invest, and if he's really looking to invest into the right things for himself, and I'm talking about Kambosos, you know, he said he got the power to make moves. You make a move to fight Devin Haney. You lose to Devin Haney, you still win. If you win against Devin Haney, man, would paydays be special for him in the long run. The next person he fight, he will be the A side. But why would you stay on the C side, you know, when your promoter got more pull than you do? I think they lead him down. I think he's you know, they treat him like a plant. These investments go wrong. You know, Lou DiBella ain't gonna lose. It's gonna be Kambosos that's looking crazy. But you guys let me know what you think about this topic down in the comments below.
That's going to conclude another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad, episode number 40. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below about this topic and all the other topics that I bring up on my channel. If you want to see what I'm wearing, shoptachi.com. Follow me on all social media platforms that I'm currently on. Links will be down in the descriptions below. Just want to thank you guys like I do each and every single video. We're currently sitting at 152 subscribers, so without you guys, this channel wouldn't be blowing up like it is, and I'm proud to be giving you guys the best content that I could possibly give you guys. But if you're old to the channel, new to the channel, please try to make sure you watch the content through the duration. That way you can get the full breakdown of the content that I'm producing. And also try to make sure you hit the subscribe bell, notification bell, and the like button. All them small things right there doesn't cost anything to you. A couple seconds out of your time, but it helps the channel grow, and with growth the conversation can get even bigger. But that's going to conclude another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad.